All right, welcome. Let's go. This is a test message to herders and armed invaders operating in Benue State. The State Security Council has issued a 14-day ultimatum to all those who have made the Middle Belt state a haven. The resolution came at the end of the council's meeting, which was held in Makurdi, the state capital. The security folks cautioned that the open grazing prohibition and ranches establishment law of 2017 is still in force. You've been warned, but first, let's share this story by TVC News' Mayowa Okunato. Let's go there.
The Benue State Security Council was in a closed-door meeting for hours. They deliberated on issues surrounding security in the state with a focus on influx of herders who are believed to be violating the state's open grazing prohibition law. Briefing newsmen shortly after the meeting, the chief press secretary to the governor of Benue State, Terse, said the council constituted a 7-man committee to ensure the enforcement of the ultimatum, which begins on Wednesday, the 21st of February this year.
Armed herders, invaders, are to immediately leave the state. That those who invite the armed herders, invaders to immediately desist from that act. That those operating open grazing within the state are given 2 weeks ultimatum with effect from 21st of February, which is tomorrow, to desist.
He called on the people of the state to remain calm and security conscious.
Council is urging the general public to remain calm and security conscious as the state government is making every conceivable effort to ensure adequate security of lives and property in the state.
On the looming food crisis and hardship across the nation, the council assured the people that efforts are being made to address the challenges. Mayowa Okunato, TVC News, Makurdi.
Thank you, Mayowa. Yeah, Biko, when you back, you must bite.
I think it makes sense to back and bite because laws are meant to be enforced. If you do not have the capacity to enforce the law, it's better to not come up with it. For example, if Lagos were to say, at this time, you are going to ban the use of Okada completely across all the 20 local governments and the local council development areas, in the inner city roads and all that, you know that that's not a law you can enforce. Because, yes, you can ban them on the busy highways.
Yeah, that's it.
You can enforce the ban on the busy highways. But the inner city roads, how do you...
In my environment here, they still ride.
Yeah, they would. Even on highways, we see some of them, they take the... Some would call themselves soldiers. They will be breaking the law. So, in this case, Otomda came up with this anti-grazing law.
Yeah.
You know, and the content of the law was clear, or is clear. You cannot buy a piece of land, for example. Not even the community can give a piece of land and sell it. Yes.
Really?
It can only be given to you on lease. You can't permanently buy a piece of land. I guess it was trying to do that to ensure that people who have the means, people that you don't even know sufficiently, can come to a community and because they have money, just begin to buy up land. So that one is there. And then he had the security outfit whose job it is to, if you violate the law, they will seize your cattle, they will arrest you and seize your cattle, and your cattle will be auctioned. That is the most painful part for these herders. And they felt, the law is meant to punish them and all that, and they rose up in arms against the law. Even the federal authorities at that time did not like the law. And that law came about as a result of the killing of more than 100 people by people suspected to be criminal headsmen. There is this constant fight between headsmen and people of Apa, for example, the Agatus, constantly. Recently, again, they went there, killed people. So now what they are saying is, look, invaders, in inverted commas, or headsmen bearing arms will not be tolerated. Even the last president said, look, any headsman carrying an automatic rifle should be treated like a terrorist.
Enemy, yes.
Yes. Yeah. So they are now saying, okay, we will enforce this law. If you are an invader, stay away from our community. If you are a headsman carrying those high-caliber weapons, stay away. We are giving you 2 weeks, leave our communities, otherwise we'll come for you. And of course, the security outfit is still there, except that when the election was coming, you know, they did not fully put them to use. And for a long time, this government also didn't see the need to put them to use. But they can see clearly now that the people that they are trying to placate, those people, are still killing their people. Oh, yeah. Today in Benue, there are no less than 10 IDP camps. About a quarter of Benue population is in IDP camps.
Avoidably.
Yeah, of course.
Avoidably.
The food production has gone down significantly because the two most fertile local governments in the state, and probably Nigeria, Guma and Logo, these guys are constantly going to that place to cause trouble. We all know that the Agatus, that they farm a lot. Yeah. They've afforded them no peace. They've been going there to kill them.
You get the impression it is orchestrated.
Yes, because yes, we know that some of these things, climate change has a hand in some of these things. But if you are looking for a good place for grazing, you've got to have this symbiotic relationship with the people. Even your animal dung can be useful to the farmers.
That's it.
You can work together. You supply the herdsman with animal feed. The animal will provide you with manure. Yeah. So both the herder and the farmer can actually work together, but that is not what we are saying. You graze your cattle on people's farmland, you eat up their crops, and you don't want them to get angry. Now, if they poison your cattle, then you bring a militia to come and kill them.
Mayor, so the countdown is on as we speak.
I'm in support of the policy, but I just hope it will work. Why I say so is that this law has been on since 2017. We should ask ourselves the question, why is it that they've not been able to effect the law since 2017? Because for one reason or the other, people have played politics with that law. And playing politics with that law have affected the state negatively. Because people cannot farm, a lot of people have been killed and all that. So what I would just hope for is that this time around, they will have the political will to be able to do that. Because we have to accept one fact. The elders have they have some powerful people backing them. They don't see it the way we are seeing it. They see it as that they are being denied opportunity to do their business in their country.
And they have been at it for years.
Yes. So that's the way they are looking at it. They are not looking at it that they are inconveniencing people, trampling on people's farmlands and all that. So eventually, when government starts effecting this law, that some people who are powerful people, who have always been behind these elders, I know will still want to cause problem. So I hope that government will have the political will to be able to confront these people, because it will come. The elders will not just accept that law.
Mayor, but we must admit that we can call the bluff of this.
Yes, of course we can. That's why I said, but we need political will to be able to do that. Yes. That was why I asked the question that, why is it that they didn't effect this law since 2017? Because some people do not want, for one reason or the other, do not want to offend some powerful people or some ethnic group.
Many politicians want to be politically correct.
Correct, yes.
That's why even the governor told them, stop arresting cattle. Because he felt that arresting cattle was capable of provoking. So they see it as economic sabotage to stop them from grazing. That's the way they see it. But the truth is, out of, I think, 23 local governments in that state, only 13 are not affected by the activities of criminal headsmen, just killing people for fun and all that. Yes, it's terrible. They even went to an IDP camp to kill people.
Can you imagine?
Yes. An IDP camp, you chase them away from their lands, they moved into an IDP camp, you still send murderers to go and kill them. It's crazy what is going on. It's crazy.
All right. Thankfully, 14 days have started counting.
Yes.
And we're counting with them.
I'm counting with them, yes.
Okay, to our next story.